A word about sample size, because one of the common criticisms of questionnaire research is poor response rate and poor sample size. And there are two ways you can deal with this. The first one is to look at your population pool. So I did a 3-month online questionnaire that was supposedly about young people's experiences of sexual health advice. So by young people, it was 16 to 25-year-olds. That was great, except the people who were funding it insisted that our questionnaire went up from March, April, May, which was when Easter was in the middle of that, so all the schools had broken up, all the universities had broken up. When they came back from that, most of the third-year students were studying for exams at the university, so they went. So we were sort of scuppered from the part. We had an absolute rubbish response rate. 27 people from the whole of Essex. It was appallingly bad. But even if we'd had a 1% response rate, we'd be looking at 1,700 questionnaires, and that still wouldn't have been representative of the young people in Essex, because Essex is quite a diverse county. So our argument was, yes, it was a very disappointing response rate, but you were never going to get something that was going to be statistically robust. A better response, I would suggest, one that doesn't sound quite so desperate, is to actually look at representativeness. And this is a brilliant paper. Although it's old now, I carry it around with me on my hard drive because I am that sad. Templeton et al. Wrote a paper about surveying general practitioners and speculated about whether a low response rate mattered. This was in the British Journal of General Practice. This is a very useful paper because the point they made was that a representative sample is not always guaranteed by a high response rate, and B, if you're sure that your small sample could be argued to be representative, then that is an argument to be made. I use that paper all the time, and I've given it to so many PhD students because it's always worth trying to make that argument. But you have